Here, our pilot struggles to retain control of the gyrocopter and plunges directly into the Phoenix Tower. Hey everybody, JY here with another episode of GamerDad, and today I'll be playing 7 Days to Die. This is actually a bunch of old footage from 2019 that I've thrown together. I'm only getting around to editing and uploading it now 3 years later due to procrastination. Making videos is hard, so it is what it is. This will be my send-off and love letter to the amazing Alpha 17 build, which gave me many wonderful memories when I was living it up in the state of New Jersey, also known as the Garden State, because it's so beautiful there. This will be like 6 videos for the price of one, so it's a really good bargain discount here. Each one super entertaining and mind-blowing and awesome. So we'll start off by doing some demolition work and demoing the fun physics in this game, or funsics. So without further ado, party time. We're out here in the suburbs doing some demolition work. There was a glitch in the matrix causing a tear in the fabric of space-time. This appears to be some kind of gravity vortex that exploded in this sleepy little town. And now most of these buildings are no longer up to code and need to be destroyed. We'll focus on this pawn shop behind me here. It looks like it's floating in thin air, but on closer inspection, it looks like it's connected to the ground by this thin strip of land. So, with any luck, if I sever the connection with my shovel of power and my pickaxe of doom, that should bring the whole thing crumbling down. Okay, local zombies are not happy about this demolition. Do a quick double tap kill confirm here. This car's gonna have to go too. So, I'll start digging from the other side as well, like the Panama Canal, and meet in the middle. Whew, this is taking a lot longer than expected, but we're almost done here. Just a few more swipes. Okay, here we go. One more swipe, and the building's still standing. So it looks like the local gravity vortex is stronger than expected. Maybe I can take out some of these supports at the bottom. It doesn't look like they're touching the ground, but they might be causing the building to float in midair somehow. Okay, so that's pretty promising. I'll go ahead and continue taking out these supports here, but we'll switch to maximum speed. Yeah, there's so much junk over here. Take a quick zombie break, and back to work. Okay, I think it's starting to cave in. There we go. Barely made it out of there alive. Looks like the main building's still standing though. Have to continue taking out the supports here. Well, actually it looks like it's still tumbling down. Let's see. No, looks like it's stabilized. So we'll go ahead and keep taking everything out. Shouldn't be much longer now. And that should have been the final support. Alright, there we go. Looks like the building's still confused about the laws of physics and not sure if it wants to fall down. It's taking its sweet time. Alright, we'll go over here to the front to get a better view. Yeah, take that pawn shop. Gravity has been restored. Okay. Beautiful. Survey my handiwork, and for bonus footage, we'll go ahead and destroy this log cabin as well. It's also floating in midair. And there's an evil zombie inside. Double tap, kill, confirm. Alright, so it doesn't actually look like this log cabin's attached to the ground, but maybe if I take a few more swipes, the building will actually realize that gravity works. There we go. Okay, gravity restored to this building as well. Looks like my work here is done. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, in some kind of wasteland biome, trying to make it over to my friend's fortress for Horde night. It's about 13 minutes of game time before the zombies start descending, and I'm completely lost, trying to figure out how to get there. Their base is in an arid desert in the middle of nowhere, with no roads. I'm just trying to get there, and looks like there's some kind of pond or river that I need to traverse. So I'll just drive right around it on this hill over here. Just drive right around it. No big deal. Just keep driving around. The hill's a little steep, but I've got a really sturdy mini bike. No problem. I'm just slowly sliding down, but I'm fine. Just gonna slide down into the river here. Just keep driving. Lose my bike. No big deal. Just take a little breather down here. Yep, totally fine. Just teleport right out, Goku style. And now I can see the Fortress of Power up in the distance. And I will drive my bike up the steep slope and come crashing in, making my grand entrance. Just park right up at the entrance here. Alright, had a little bit of frame rate issues and didn't mean for my bike to come tumbling down. I'll go ahead and retrieve it and try this again. We'll see if I can enter in through the front here. Got a little bit of frame rate issues with all these zombies. Alright, they're completely ignoring me, but I'm not going to be able to make that jump with all these zombies around. So I'll go ahead and backdoor this. Build a bridge. Clean up after myself. And ladder my way up. And now I'll be just in time for the party. And perfect, there's a vulture here. Dark wings, dark tidings. I am here. And with that, I will queue up the copyright-free, royalty-free music and start shooting zombies. It's a pretty cool defense that my buddies came up with. In 7 Days to Die, you can't really do Horde Night legit. They basically punish you for leveling up and send irradiated zombies, which are just complete bullet sponges. And they'll tear through reinforced concrete like nothing. So you kind of have to play games with AI. Here we're going to start using the rocket launcher. Pretty sick explosion. Watch that again in slow-mo. Yeah, good stuff. As I was saying, you can't really fight the zombies legit for Fortnite. You kind of have to abuse the AI and make it run around in circles. So here, because of the giant moat, the zombies will run up the mountain, try to reach us, fall back down, and then just repeat this in a lemming loop over and over. letting us fire away without taking too much structural damage to the base. But even with this cool setup, with these irradiated zombies, they're just bullet sponges. Here we've switched over to bow and arrow to save on ammo. Yeah, there's still just a long conga line of them, but the Horde night's finally ending. So 4 AM is we set the end time to, instead of the default 6 AM. But they're still coming and they're still falling down. But they're finally starting to thin out. Alright, this guy is gonna try to make it down. We get a cool headshot right before he does. This one makes it down though. But that's pretty much it. We slowly whittle the zombies down. It's a pretty good defense, pretty good base. And another successful Horde night. Here's a quick pro tip. If you ever find yourself being chased by an angry horde of zombies and you barely make it inside and close the door on them, don't open the door again. That would be a bad idea. Stay behind the safety of your door and shoot them from far away. If you don't listen, bad things will happen. Today's pro tip is brought to you by Burger King, home of the juicy flame gold Whopper. Burger King, have it your way.
Rampaging!
I uploaded a video of my troll farm base a few years ago, link in the description. This is footage of the pit trap that I built for my troll farm. It's pretty straightforward. Zombies run towards the hole, gravity does its thing, zombies land on the spikes, and zombies get shot. Unfortunately, the zombies don't always cooperate, and sometimes they decide to dig down to my location instead. Then it becomes a nerve-wracking game of whack-a-mole as I try to kill them before they emerge from the ceiling and swarm my position. Here I can see the damage to this block, so I know that's where they're going to be coming from. And luckily, due to their awkward angle, they can't quite fall through yet. They have to destroy that other block there. And I'm able to take them out before they do so. Now it's just a matter of repairing the damage. I can take my sweet time here. Some zombies decide to attack, but they were nice enough to use the pit trap. So I'm perfectly safe. They are kind of loud though, so I'm going to turn around and take care of them. And then go back to finishing up my repairs. So fast forward a few hours of game time and Horde night is about to end at 4 AM. But there's still zombies, and there's quite a few of them. I can hear them digging from above and they're quite angry. So I'm going to turn off all my forges and then get ready. Take a drink of water. Gotta stay hydrated. And I'm looking up at the ceiling to look for any cracks to figure out where they're going to be coming from. But so far I don't see anything, and but I can still hear them. And it definitely feels like a horror movie. Just waiting for them to drop down, and there they go. Alright, and here we go. Gotta run for my life. There's too many of them. Need to manage my distance. And make my final stand over here. Oh, spider zombie. Alright, 3 more stragglers. Took a big hit there. Almost dead. So barely survived that with 7 hit points. Well, that's winning. This is footage of my unfinished build from Alpha 17.2. After the new patch dropped, my buddy decided to upgrade. Unfortunately, 7 Days to Die doesn't support backward compatibility with its worlds like Minecraft does, so our beautiful 17.1 world was lost to the sands of time, including my beautiful troll farm. I decided to build a bigger and badder troll farm too, using an even larger farm prefab as a starting point. Here I am doing a quick walkthrough of the area. Unfortunately, the server pooped its pants a few weeks in, and I never got to finish. I did make pretty good progress though. Unfortunately, I also stopped recording midway through, like around day 65, so I won't get to show off everything here. My buddy, who had decades of IT experience, apparently didn't believe in this thing called backups, so once his server died, it was gone for good. Okay, here is a walkthrough of the upper area starting from the attic. Everything is broken down and dilapidated, and a lot of these wooden frames will actually collapse if you walk on them. And now here's some videos showing progress. I've started repairing all the wooden frames and added a bunch of lighting. This is the attic area where I do my crafting. Here in the garage, I have a hole that leads to my pit trap that is further out. And then here are my 2 pet pigs. They come for free with the barn prefab, and I couldn't bring myself to kill them for food. Here's the attic again. This time I've added a forge and some storage. Eventually I upgrade it with gun lockers and wall safes and bulletproof glass. Here I'm going to do quick motorcycle drive-by. I've replaced the wooden fences with cobblestone. I've also replaced some of the I'm starting to replace all the wooden frames outside with cobblestone as well, and I've got a farm going, so I'm basically almost self-sustaining at this point, and I have starting to build a moat of spikes. And then here are the last few minutes of footage that I did capture before the server died. Like I said, I didn't get to finish everything, but I did start getting to add gun safes, cement mixers, start upgrading cement blocks and add bulletproof glass, but I never got to record everything. So eventually I wanted a fully fortified concrete base with a giant fence and moat and automated weapon system. Someday I'll definitely come back and finish up this build, but until then it'll be my unfinished symphony, and I'll keep giving my buddy crap for not backing up the server. Thanks for watching. And now for our exciting conclusion, our final Horde Night defense on our Alpha 17.1 server. We begin with recovered footage of our server admin attempting to fly the gyrocopter. None of this is staged, he's actually that bad. We can see he has a broken leg, is overheating, and is also sick. He's trying to board the gyrocopter and immediately falls down the cliff. He manages to stick the landing between the trees, but is then unable to fly again. We see him helplessly drive around on the ground as though it were a car. He attempts to get some lift, but is not successful, so resorts to looking up the controls. Unfortunately, and to be fair to him, the vehicle controls don't actually tell you how to fly. So, it looks like it's going to be trial and error. Maybe I can fly off the hill, he thinks. This turns out not to work so well, as he crashes back down to the ground. Not to be deterred, he tries a second time and gets liftoff. Success! He circles around, but then crashes back down into the cliff again. Oops. But enough of that. He eventually manages to take to the air and gets a nice aerial shot of our base right before Horde Night. This is our beautiful Phoenix Tower, which I uploaded a video of a few years ago. Link in the description. Now, back down to the ground where the real work is being done. Here I am, painting a bunch of cabinets on the ground. Mostly to kill time, But also, maybe it'll confuse the zombies. Probably not. Okay, back up to the pilot. Here he is swinging around, getting some nice, sweet shots of the newly upgraded blade traps and electric fence that are slicing down the zombies. Pretty sweet. And here we are on the ground, shooting down the zombies as the gyrocopter flies by. Pretty cool. The blade traps are working really well. Back to another view of the gyrocopter. Unfortunately, the blades don't actually damage the zombies, which would have been pretty cool. That might have been too OP. Here, our pilot struggles to retain control of the gyrocopter and plunges directly into the Phoenix Tower. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Whoops, there it goes. Okay, switching back to the pilot. He attempts to board the vehicle again, but realizes this is a futile task. For some reason, he is equipped with a primitive stone axe instead of modern tools. We may never know why. He decides to switch back and help with the combat because flying the gyrocopter again is a lost cause. Okay, back to my first person view. The blade traps are doing a great job. But there is an unending stream of irradiated zombies during the Horde night because we are quite high level. The rockets don't really phase the zombies. We rain down fire from above. But progress is slow. Getting bored, I decide to jump down and Leroy Jenkins it and join in the melee. I encounter a sliding fat lady, which is pretty cool, so we're gonna watch it again. Then I camp at the top of the ridge where the zombies are doing their lemon loop, taking out any stragglers. Unfortunately, I end up drawing aggro from a bunch of them and have to engage in combat. Luckily, with my heavy armor skills fully maxed out, and being in full steel armor, I'm able to tank pretty well. However, this is a lot of irradiated zombies, so I decide to beat a tactical retreat. Then, not being able to leave well enough alone, I shoot at them. This angers the hornet's nest, and they all come after me immediately. Luckily, since they're single file, they're pretty easy to deal with. Knocked all of them down, which was pretty cool. But then I whiff a bunch of slug hammer hits, which is not so good. But I found that one-on-one with the fully upgraded heavy armor and the slug hammer, you're pretty much unstoppable, as long as you're just fighting one zombie at a time. Here, there's too many though. Horde night has just ended, and I'm cleaning up the stragglers, but I again beat a tactical retreat to be on the safe side before running out of stamina. I check behind me, and yep, the zombies are still chasing after me. Then I run into a straggler nurse at the top of the hill, who I take out first, before focusing down the rest. Now, because I am bleeding, I attempt to use a band-aid. Instead of putting it in my quick slot inventory, I put it in my regular inventory because I'm carrying a paintbrush and other tools that aren't really necessary during combat. There, I hit a home run. Well, most of the zombies are dead, and at this point, it's just a matter of the final cleanup. We slide down the canyon, and hunt down the rest. There's not a lot left. This cowboy zombie will be taken down by our triple team. And that's the last one. And that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe so I can make millions of dollars doing advertisements for Burger King and retire on the tropical island someday. This has been GamerDad. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. And thank you.